everybody, and welcome back to a new episode where we Lunskud. We play our game in our own changed setting and universe of Waterdeep, now called Waterdale, with new elements of the Industrial Revolution. Of course, our key feature remains a long-lost treasure. Last episode, Edmund and Fletch found out where Clarice has gone into hiding, and this episode, they will go to her base of operations. Exciting, isn't it? But without further ado, let's all scoot into the paths of a new adventure. We start our episode with, of course, Edmund and Fletch. The Skillbent Sigil will miss another day in the week of festivals to continue their quest. Tomorrow would be the last day for a festival, and with the idea of wrapping up Averai and Arthur's mystery, the festival tomorrow might as well be attended as a small victory. But for now, Edmund and Fletch write a letter to Clarice after it has been decided that they would go with Gamaya to meet up with Clarice. Fewer knives in the room means fewer reasons for attack after all. Edmund's pen scratched steadily across the page, his handwriting elegant but tight with restraint. Fletch sat beside him, arms crossed, occasionally offering a word or a raised brow. Somewhere else on the ship, Gamaya moved with silent purpose, sliding ration packs into satchels, checking flasks for water, and tying bundles of dried herbs for wounds. By the time the letter was sealed, their supplies were ready too. Just Edmund and Fletch, no hidden allies, no swords at their backs, only their words. They stepped into the hallway and found Gamaya finishing up, cinching the last strap on her backpack containing supplies for both her and Edmund. She straightened up at their approach, dusting her hands.
Letter done.
More or less.
We're heading out to meet up without Caspian. Just us. No one else, no ambush, no schemes.
Edmund, you sure about that? About going without backup?
No, not entirely.
It's a gamble, but it's one we need to take.
But know that if things go wrong, I'll be your protection. Edmund, I'll find you, no matter what.
I mean, I'm certain you'll save him.
What?
I'm certain that you'll save him, but
Well, I also will save you.
when everyone else is saved.
That's besides the point.
Alright, so can you leave for just a second?
No.
Can we go to my room for
If
just a second?
we're going as a team.
For just a second now on the ship. Like,
Yeah.
we're not even outside yet. Calm down.
So?
Okay,
we're still
so
going as a team.
can we go to my room for just a
Need to be
second?
hostile.
We're going to your room to prepare, and we didn't need you for that.
No.
Alright, well, I do need to hear a plan, so don't need to be so hostile.
There's not gonna be a plan, we're just preparing.
Yeah, we're just gathering our stuff. It's no plan talking yet.
Exactly.
Not yet.
Just stay your post and be good. Just leave us be. For a second. Can you do that?
After announcing their departure, Edmund revealed why he actually wanted to talk.
Alright, so without, the snooping eyes of Gamaya, I have actually a little present for you.
A present
Yeah.
for me?
Yeah. Is that so hard to believe?
No.
Anyway,
Thank you.
you don't even know what it is yet.
Fair. I mean, you got me something.
You're gonna like it. I know my presents.
Alright.
You're not gonna know what it is, but it allows you to talk to elementals. So you can finally talk to Fenris.
Ah. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I certainly do need that.
Yeah, I figured you've been mentioning it a few times, so I saw one.
Hey. Ah, thanks, mate.
No problem.
That's really nice.
Let me know what he sounds like, I'm very curious.
Hey, me too.
You guys are in Edmund's room, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you saying that like...
No reason.
What?
No reason.
What?
What's going on? I don't know. Actually, just go through the door.
Oh god.
Yes.
Alright. So when you like step outside, like a few meters down from like Evan's door, Gamai's just leaning against the wall.
Why, hello, Gamaya.
Why hello, Fletch.
Wait, you're outside my room, even right now.
I'm waiting. Where else do I go?
Stalker behavior.
You know me by now.
Hey, can play Psycho.
The cute little communication stone was actually bought during the first day of the week of festivals, a small token of appreciation. With the letter sent, the group prepared to leave. Finally, an end to the questions. Finally, the day to discover what happened to Arthur and Averai. Their boots pressed forward across the path, the woods stretching open ahead of them as they left the main trail leading towards the town of Coral's Point, and instead took the route towards Clarice, toward the unknown, not with swords drawn, but with hearts wary and ready. And though only 2 would speak at the meeting, they left as 3. Just in case. After a short walk along the harbor, the salt air gave way to the quieter outskirts of Coral's Point. They stopped at the edge of an old path where a rusted sign once pointed the way, now half buried in ivy. Fletch's ears flattened, his brow twitching. The small mousefolk sighed, nose wrinkling. Edmund didn't bother hiding his grimace either. But as they stepped closer, the tension began to falter, not disappear, but twist into something else. Surprise, maybe. This wasn't the sewer they had expected. The entrance curved down in a great round tunnel. The water flowed low and slow, revealing smooth pebbles on the riverbed beneath. Small fish darted near the surface, scattering like silver sparks. Now and then, a ripple would break as a tiny crab or freshwater creature emerged and vanished again. A pair of narrow cobblestone paths flanked the water on either side, winding inward and down like something from a forgotten fairy tale. Vines curled around the arching walls, spilling wildflowers across the stone. Berry bushes had grown thick around the entrance, heavy with fruit and blossoms alike, as if nature had long since claimed this place not as a waste-away, but a garden.
That's not all.
You do know what this used to be, right?
Oh, come on, Edmund. That was long ago. I'm sure it's clean now. Look at the water. Plants and animals. I don't think
You know how well shit works for, vegetation, right?
He just wanted
Yeah.
to see
Yeah, but
plants love
besides...
it.
I mean, once something is disgusting, it will always be disgusting. I mean, look at yourself.
I mean, not really.
That's such a good comeback. Damn.
Shut the fuck up.
I have been silenced. That was just...
Oh, this is going to be an interesting day.
Well, you know what they say. Ladies first, right?
Oh, so that's ladies first.
Mhm.
Oh,
Well,
absolutely.
first time you've called me that. Anyway.
With a deep breath, they continued forward. Footsteps soft on the moss-lined stone, swallowed into the shimmer and green. The sewer wasn't what they expected. Nothing about this meeting would be, and perhaps that was the point. The deeper they ventured, the cooler the air became, synchronized with the sound of trickling water and faraway movement. Fletch paused now and then, his head cocked just slightly, ears turning toward a low murmur ahead. Not an echo, not water, voices. Cautious now, they pressed forward with slower steps, eyes adjusting to the dim light dancing off the walls. And then the path opened. A sudden widening of the tunnel revealed a chamber. The red folk den sprawled before them like a hidden city. Crisscrossing walkways lined the walls, carved into tiers, and in the center stretched a market square bustling with life. Small homes built into the rock glowed with warm lanterns, and stalls made of woven fabrics and scavenged wood formed a ring of color and wares. The air was rich with the smell of cooking, earthy, tangy, and thick with spices foreign to the surface. The red folk noticed them quickly, quick-eyed and quick-footed, some vanishing into tunnels at the first sight of strangers, others pausing mid-sail with narrowed gazes. The group held back, careful not to appear threatening. They offered brief greetings and a soft explanation of their status as wanderers, nothing more. There was no alarm raised, but the red folk kept their distance. Even so, the tension eased slightly, and the group moved slowly into the market, though they remained aware of watchful eyes. The smell of spices and the quiet beauty of the place drew them in. Curiosity, at least for now, was stronger than fear. Edmund visited a stall where delicate charms swayed from thin strings. Among them, a small dream-catcher-like amulet caught his eye, crafted from crystals and silver and decorated with thin pale threads and braids. It pulsed faintly with some unknown energy. He took it without hesitation, something in its quiet promise of better dreams appealing to a part of him he rarely fed. Together with this purchase, Edmund bought a second item from the shop, a small moonstone, said to grant the holder dark vision. Elsewhere, Gamaya was drawn toward a shaded stall tucked into a wall. She found a bracelet there, braided black cord woven with silver rings, cool to the touch, but strangely heavy. The merchant explained its nature, and she fastened it to her wrist with a quiet acceptance. A chance to slip and teleport between shadows, but beware of the entities roaming in its plains. Because of their purchases, the group was halted by the owner of one of the shops. The owner of the stand offered them a small glass bottle. The potion shimmered in hues of blue and pale gold, a swirl of starlight caught in liquid. The label claimed infinite wisdom, a small gift for supporting the little village. Their time in the den was brief, hurried. A final exchange, a small cup of water offered and drunk in thanks. Then the group moved on, deeper into the tunnels. The sounds of the market faded behind them, replaced once more by dripping water and the anticipation of unseen tension ahead. Whatever came next would not be so warm. But they continued on with light chatter, some jokes to ease the tension. They, after all, had a potion to give away amongst each other.
I have a +2, and I'm like,
Proficient?
proficient.
Yeah. So the potion probably goes to Edmund.
I'm dumb, yippee!
So,
You can have
because
that.
you're pretty, but so you can have the intelligence potion. You're smart in different things.
Did you
not-
just call me dumb?
I mean,
She did.
double D's, I suppose. Dumb and delicious.
The path twisted and narrowed. Damp cobblestone stretched before them, worn smooth by age. The air was fresh with the scent of wet stone and the soft, earthy perfume of underground flora. They walked mostly in silence. Small echoes of wildlife punctuated the quiet. Distant chittering, the fluttering of wings, or the sudden plop of something unseen disappearing into water. Edmund, ever uneasy with silence that stretched too long, would occasionally toss in a dry remark or a bit of mumbled commentary, more to fill the stillness than to entertain. It was not conversation so much as noise, intentional noise. He hated the echo of his own thoughts more than he hated the smell of moss and rot. He would always try to fill the silence, if you paid attention to it. But this time, for once, someone else broke the silence for him. Gamaya's voice cut through the quiet, not loud, but direct. curious. She spoke with genuine interest that caught Edmund slightly off guard. She was speaking to Fletch. A simple question, but unexpected. One born of effort. She asked him about his hobbies. Fletch blinked and turned slightly to glance at her, his expression unreadable. He gave a short, matter-of-fact answer, the kind that could have ended the exchange just as quickly as it began. But Gamaya's gaze lingered. Her intention was clear. She was trying. Not because she liked him, no. That part was still very much in question. But he was Edmund's friend, and that alone made him someone worth understanding, if only to know where the boundaries lay. Fletch eventually offered a longer response. A shrug, perhaps, followed by a quiet admittance that he lacked the time on his hands for hobbies, now that he was part of the Skillbent Sigil. Gamaya nodded, then continued. She questioned if he truly found nothing to do in his spare time, even now.
But you do seem to be good with your hands and other things, because I mean, to be honest, you work with poisons, I assume. Because you really want my venom for my tail.
How long have you known that? I never told you my occupation.
I mean, it's not very difficult. You sneak around the ship quite a lot as well. I think I haven't noticed.
So I just assume.
I mean, you work with poisons, you're very good at sneaking around and about. You're very small and fast, so you could have jobs done, I mean,
I could sell poison on the black market and therefore be sly.
I mean, fair, but if I didn't assume and you didn't go into
You said
that,
it. You started to say it. You knew. How did you know?
again, I'm assuming.
No.
Yes, I am.
Do you
I don't-
overheard me?
Hmm?
Do you ever overheard us?
I'm not talking like about occupations. I overhear a lot, but
Can I check?
sure.
15.
It's not great.
You can see she's holding like back on something, but she's mainly assuming.
You know what? As long as you didn't tell people.
I wouldn't, no worries. You think I care about a job occupation? I murder people who are after Edmund.
So. I mean, if you want me dead or in prison.
I mean,
If I end up in prison, I'll be dead, but if you ever wish to.
With Gamaya not giving Fletch a concrete answer as to how she's come to know he's an assassin, Fletch grew petty. What better way to change the subject other than bashing her?
I bet the first and best person with mutton chops. She's right after me.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
I personally believe stalking a guy down until you find his house is a little bit worse.
Exactly.
You know, opinions are divided on that.
I can be a bitch to you, and you guys are a massive bitch to me as well. I just still want to try.
Always gotta attack as well in the same sentence.
I mean, we're a bitch to you because you're a bitch to me. It needs to balance one another out. So, yes.
Sure, that's the reason. You're totally not just shitting on me just because everyone's also shitting on me.
No, I'm shitting on you because you hate me, very obviously, and so I hate you back.
Alright, well, here I am trying.
So we'll be trying.
I mean, you haven't really asked one question back. Just saying. I'm neutral. I'm just saying.
This doesn't sound very neutral. I mean, how is your wood carving going?
It's going great.
Going well, buddy.
Yeah, well, it's not much of an answer. Nice.
I've enjoyed many conversations, but this might be the worst one on my list.
Hey, it's a conversation. It's better than nothing.
Let me ask
I
you
would
this.
prefer nothing.
At least I'm trying to strike a friendly conversation.
Yeah, I know, it's very strange and awkward.
It is.
One conversation about hobbies less, the group slowly rounds on a new topic of conversation. Fletch, apparently, dyes his fur. He's not naturally a brown mouse. His fur's actually white. He dyes it not to see the blood as easily on his fur and to, not stand out at night. For his work. Conversations are at least becoming just a tad more friendly.
I was thinking about maybe growing out my fur. To keep myself from going back to work, but it feels weird to have a white fur again.
I don't know. It looks so innocent in a way, and then you just,
I mean, I would only let it grow out to stop what I'm doing now, so that I can't hide as easily, and it makes everything so.
Would it make you stop though?
I am not sure. I have been thinking about letting it grow out, but some other time.
The last stretch of the journey was ahead. The group wound through narrower tunnels where the air grew heavier and the stone walls sweated with dampness. It was quieter here. Too quiet. The sort of quiet that clung to Edmund, Fletch, and Gamaya's skin and made them second-guess each footstep. The path sloped downward slightly, and the tunnels widened once more, gradually opening into a vast, hollowed-out chamber buried deep beneath Coral's Point. The sudden openness was staggering after so long in close corridors. Stalactites hung like jagged fangs from the ceiling, but the eye was drawn to something far more surreal, something unnatural. In the far corner of the cavern stood a large tent patched together with dark fabric and thick rope. Two smaller tents flanked it like silent guards. A fire crackled low in the center of the space, its flames throwing long, shifting shadows across the stone walls. But it wasn't the camp setup that drew the breaths from their lungs. In the heart of the chamber, a strange formation spread across the cavern floor, a massive circle etched into the stone, surrounded by 5 smaller, intertwining rings. The markings carved within them glowed faintly red, pulsing in slow rhythm, like the beat of a slumbering heart. The air near it shimmered faintly, distorted by heat or something stranger. And by the center ring stood Clarice. Even from this distance, her presence was unnerving, like plunging into cold water. The same chill they had felt before when chaos had erupted and everything had turned sour. Her posture was calm, composed, almost ceremonial. The cavern had no guards, no barriers, just a few of Clarice's crewmates wandering around. But it didn't need them. The atmosphere itself was a warning. Above them, the ceiling opened into a jagged mouth of stone, letting in a narrow ray of pale daylight. It cut across the stone environment like a knife, illuminating nothing, only serving to highlight how far beneath the surface they had come. The trio halted for a breath. The air felt thick, heavy with tension. They had arrived. The trio crouched low behind one of the smaller tents, their figures half hidden by the sagging canvas and flickering shadows. From here, they had a clearer view of the eerie ritual circle, the faint hum of arcane energy prickling against their skin. Clarice hadn't looked up yet. She seemed focused on the markings at her feet, but her presence filled the chamber like thick smoke. Edmund's eyes narrowed, peering past the tent's edge.
If she's angry, this could go poorly. Very poorly.
Maybe we just wait and watch, see what she's doing first.
And we caught crouching like rats. No, thank you. That's worse. She'll think we're spying.
She might already think we're here. This all seems like magic, and if she's attuned to this place, she felt us the moment we stepped into the circle's reach.
Then we walk and not hide, like straightforward and be civil.
If things go wrong, I'll summon a portal. We won't be trapped here.
That's comforting. Let's hope we do not need it.
Edmund rose to his feet, brushing the dust from his coat with more care than strictly necessary. The air felt colder the moment they stepped out from behind the tent. At first, the decision had felt solid, logical even, better to approach than to be found skulking in the shadows like spies. But now, each step toward the glowing circle. The red light pulsing from the symbol stained the stones beneath their boots, painting their shadows long and warped across the cavern walls. No words passed between them as they walked. Gamaya's shoulders were strong and steady, her eyes locked forward, every muscle in her poised like a coiled spring. Fletch, though quiet, moved with a readiness that suggested he expected a blade to come flying at them at any moment. Even Edmund, ever the one to speak first, held his tongue, the tightness in his jaw betraying the war in his head, confidence trying desperately to cover up the gnawing knot of unease in his gut. They were halfway there now. Clarice still hadn't moved. She knelt by the circle like a priestess before an altar, fingers brushing one of the glowing runes. Her back was turned to them. She didn't flinch, didn't look up. The silence was deafening. Only the soft crackle of the distant fire and the occasional drip of water from the cavern roof filled the air. Their footsteps were louder than they should be, too loud in a space that felt like it shouldn't be echoing at all. Edmund's eyes flicked to the top of the cavern, to the jagged hole letting in the weakest sliver of daylight. It painted Clarice's form in a halo of light, cold, sterile, like a spotlight on something waiting to be judged. Just a few more steps, and then she stood, slowly, without hurry, without tension, as if she had known they were coming all along, as if she had been waiting. She turned to face them, and then she smiled. Not warmly, not welcome, but with the kind of grin that makes your blood remember old wounds. And with that, I think that's it! Thank you for listening to our episode of Loot and Scoot, with many more to follow. Next episode, the Skillbent Sigil will be found. The confrontation, the answer, the mystery of Arthur and Averai. But for now, we've bothered you enough. Bye-bye!
Later.
Adios!